Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are here today, you are here to discuss the social media sites that you need to stay on for 2025. There's so many out there we know, and a lot of us are on every app and trying to post on every app and gain awareness from everywhere that we can. But there are some social media apps that we probably need to stay on through 2025, given the features that they will continue to have or they are going to launch in 2025. Just before we dive into social media, we can't talk about being online in 2025 unless we talk about artificial intelligence. A lot of businesses, big and small, have recently welcomed artificial intelligence with open arms. As small businesses and entrepreneurs, we wear so many hats all the time. We have so many that we have to do within the business. We don't have time to do it all ourselves. Some of us, unfortunately, aren't able to hire people to help us. And so this is where artificial intelligence comes into play. Yes, I know what you're thinking. I've heard the conversations too. Many people are saying, oh, well, AI is going to take over jobs like robots instead of having human work for them in their businesses. And that's been the conversation of artificial intelligence. What I have to say about that is we still have parts of our jobs that AI will not be able to relay, and that's the human touch. There are a lot of aspects of all of our jobs that still require a human touch that AI definitely would not be able to relay, obviously. I do strongly believe, like many others do, that it is here to assist us to be more efficient, to be better when it comes to brainstorming or when it comes to, just needing a little help to getting through some ideas that we might have and can't get to the next level. There are so many aspects artificial intelligence can help us. And as I said before, we can't always hire help. So it goes from customer service, from HR to from interviewing, it goes into generating videos, generating images, generating content. So there are little things that a lot of the AI tools are out there that will be able to help us do. We just have to, try to be a little bit more conscious as we're using them, because sometimes, it does give out what you input in it. So you have to be really specific in the ask or what it is that you're having it do for you so that it could give you the best product and exactly what it is that you're looking for. And it's something that you can use in your business. There are a lot of places that, definitely are transparent in the sense where they will say, this item was generated by AI. And if that's something that you want to do, that's an approach you can take for it as well. We've used Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa in our phones, in our everyday lives, and those are forms of artificial intelligence. So I don't see why it would hurt to take it a little bit further in terms of helping us be a little bit more productive in our business. So if you're still dabbling on the fence a little bit in terms of whether or not to use AI, don't take too long to make a decision, because you will be left behind as everyone is jumping in on this bandwagon per se and having it be useful for them. Now, diving into the 12 social media platforms that we should probably be on and the trends that are coming for 2025. Let's start off with Instagram. Instagram engagement and users are still steady. There's enough people on there for you to maintain awareness of your business and gain high engagement if you are on there. Or if you haven't already started a profile for your business on there, I will say go ahead and get that done, because Instagram is one of the places that you will need to be in 2025, because they've been able to maintain the amount of people that are on there and still provide some form of engagement for businesses. The reels and the stories allow you to have a little fun with your audience in terms of their features, the stickers, the polls, the countdown feature in terms of the anticipation to launching an event or a product. So those are the things that keep people on Instagram currently, because there's nowhere else that really offers those features as well as Instagram does. So I do think that they're going to be rolling out, I don't know, I just feel like deep down inside they'll be giving us some new stuff in the new year. They've recently created a profile card. We've always had the QR code in our profile that will allow us to kind of just have somebody scan it, but it's become more of a digital business card in a sense that allows you to share your profile with anybody who's looking to inquire about following you on your page. Having the digital business QR code on your profile is kind of something that they've recently put out that allows you to just share your profile without saying, oh, here's my handle, or sending the profile link to someone. So they could just scan it right there as you're speaking with them, and they could be automatically connected to your profile. Another thing that we're able to do on Instagram that's been the thing of this year that will continue straight through to 2025 is the automated messaging. You see people or businesses would say something and they'd say comment 2025 in the comments, and I will share with you whatever it is, that they're promoting. So that will continue on through 2025. It is a great way to build engagement on your page and provide interaction with your audience, and being able to give them something without them having to work too much for it. Whereas before, you were only able to say, click the link in my bio to get the link. And in my point of view, that is a little bit too many steps for your audience to take to get to something from you. In the world of instant gratification, very minimal steps for your audience to do is better. You don't want them to have to do too many steps in order to get something that you're offering, because they'll be disengaged and they'll move on and scroll to somewhere else if they have to take too many steps to do it, unless they really, really, really want what it is that you offer. There's some people, a very small percentage, that would go for it to make those steps to get it. But as we've known, the link in your bio way of promoting has kind of been to the wayside. And so having the automatic message tool is definitely key. If you haven't done, please try to find some way to implement that in your strategies going forward for 2025. It's not an in-app feature. It's through a third party, ManyChat. So go ahead and look them up and see how you can start using that in your 2025 marketing strategy for your business. Instagram will need to improve how we are able to provide things like hyperlink. I don't know if maybe they'll kind of channel into how they do their ads, where you just click on the link for something, but I don't know. I feel like they'll be able to provide us some form of a better experience later on, and kind of do away with those third-party apps and have everything be internal. That would be great. Now, Threads came about as competition for X, aka Twitter. And then in the midst of that, shortly after, we had all that was happening with X. People started deleted their accounts and they didn't want to be there any longer. Threads provides the same features and similar concepts in a way, except that you can't use hashtags or direct message on Threads. So that's not there yet in terms of a feature that you'll be able to use, but I do see a boatload of people coming over from X going over to Threads for that similarity. And then in January of 2025, X is going to batch out a small group of advertisers. And so I would keep a watch for that, because I think that's going to become a thing. And if you provide a product that you want to advertise, you could advertise it that way. So I would definitely watch out for what's happening with Threads in 2025. And another app I would say to keep on your watch list is TikTok. We know what they're going through right now in terms of the ban. And so if the end of TikTok is near, I think we should make that room, the time and effort to transfer that all over to YouTube, because that a lot is going to be happening over there. I think everyone is going to be flooding over to YouTube. They do have new features that will keep users engaged even longer. It's not just about your shorts and your videos. You have short form content and you have long form content, you have podcasts, and they've created literally a space to be a community. It is literally called Community Hub, and I think that's great because that kind of It's similar to having a post on Instagram. So if you're following someone on YouTube and you're on their channel, you watch a video, listen to their podcast, if you view their shorts and their long form videos, you have the ability to also go and just communicate with them through the community hub. They can share pictures and their audience can go in and just simply comment. They even have an AI generated response that'll help you in your business. If you, for some reason, just aren't good with words and want to be able to respond to the comments, AI is there for those kind of things. And of course, it's just you have to just look to see if that's in your brand voice and if that's something that you would even say within your brand and what it stands for. A lot is going to be happening there with that. They are becoming the place to be for everything. Like they're providing all aspects of content there. So why would you need to dabble back and forth between anywhere else? So keep YouTube on your list, especially too because I know they've recently mentioned about TV viewership increasing. Now, you don't have to go on all of these apps with your business. You can choose one and stick to it. You can go on all of them if you want. Wherever your audience is, you have to follow. But whichever platform you choose in all that you do, please remember these couple things. Mix your content up. Don't just be stagnant with only having posts. Pictures and no videos or carousels or stories or anything. Mix them up. Do reels, do stories, do short form videos, do carousels. Mix up your content. Cast a wider net when it comes to your content so that the algorithm has a higher chance of pulling you in front of the audience you are trying to reach. Another thing would be to not be too salesy. Add a little personality to your brand. Don't just always spit out business, 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 business. If you want to show some BTS, that is always a good way to add some personality to your brand. People are looking for realism in content online. They don't just want to be pitched to all the time. They want to be able to have that connection. So show the human side of your business so that they can gain that connection with you. If and when you're doing videos, you have the first 2 seconds of a video to catch somebody's attention. So you have to make use of those first 2 seconds to then get them to stay and watch the rest of it. Don't waste that time. And last but not least, hashtags are still a thing. We're not at the 25 and 20 hashtags in our posts. I would say keep it under 10. The way of using it in your caption is still a thing. It doesn't need to necessarily be at the bottom after your caption. Put it within your caption. That's still a thing that hasn't gone anywhere. So make use of that. If you've gone over 10 hashtags, as I've said, you've become, a bit overcrowded and a little spammy, and just try to keep it minimal. And that, my friends, is all I have for you today. Thanks for spending this minute with me. I'll see you in another.